Hello, welcome back. Last time I upgraded my Fault Warren's Neochu to 3 stars, and that might just be as far as it goes. I don't know if I'm going to get that 1 to 5, or the other one. Maybe. I don't know yet. Anyway, so since then, I did actually find some time to spend some quality moments with sacrifices and with my favorite 2 warring beasts. So half an hour with the Warring Beasts with the Growth Egg on netted me 500,000 crystal points. Half an hour with the Sacrifices with the Growth Egg and Catalogs on netted me 100,000 crystal points. So the Warring Beasts are 5 times more effective. How many perfumes did it get me? I'm not sure how many Scarletite I had before, so that'll be harder to measure. I currently have 33, 10 perfume. Okay. And I'll show the strategy I'm currently using for these. I think that's a preemptive strike, so that'll make this extra easy. So Fang is party leader, therefore no army of 1. It is completely unnecessary, as it turns out, because I have something better. Alright, Vanille does that, and Fang can just immediately high wind, and it's dead. Another one is also staggered, so I can probably do this a second time, and kill a second one. Alright, there we go. Now to stagger the other one. 2 commando hits ought to be plenty, except you take forever to switch, but that's okay. It is possible to stagger and then hit with high wind without killing. I've done it exactly once in the amount of time that I spent on this. It's very unlikely. I don't know how much damage high wind does. Whoa, wait, what were those numbers? Yeah, I mean, the numbers are unreadable. They're on screen, but that doesn't mean anything. Do I have a Genji glove on? I do have a Genji glove on, so yeah, I'm breaking the damage limit on that. That's fun. And it is worth taking a moment to try and ensure a preemptive strike, just because that speeds up the battle so much. Ooh, loading. I'm starting in Decimation. Vanille is still the only one who can stagger, so when she decides to Ravage... well, not that kind of Ravage. When she decides to do a Ravager hit, that's when the stagger will happen. Hey, there we go. Okay, so I managed to do that without killing. Let's kill this one if possible. Okay. Finish off the... yeah, sacrifice C. And whoever you were hitting on... B, try disaster on it now. B? Okay. And we're hearing Fang's boss fight mode barks here. It's all in the wrist, apparently. Yeah, even without upgrading the meter, high wind just kills, almost always. Yeah, since these were both preemptive strikes, Sez's haste fell off because an anathema happened, but that's fine. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, these battles are completely trivialized now. And I did... I did have one instance of a death spell landing on the party leader and actually killing. So it can happen. It's extremely rare, but it can happen, and it did happen to me. It was very funny. Alright, 1 Scarletite. I think I got 2 perfume from that other fight, so I have that many more of those now, which is nice. Alright, so I decided today was going to be a Vercingetorix day, and unfortunately what I didn't think to do was to go walk to the end of that extremely long road and pick up the mission, so we're going to have to do that now. That's fine. While I do that, I can think about strategy and the future and other things. Alright, so I looked over my notes for all sorts of stuff. Ah, right, I had an idea, not actually related to Vercingetorix. This is for Neochu. I don't well, I can't tell if it would help me beat the timer or not. But so I had a thought about Neochu, and a special weapon ability I have not been using that maybe could be relevant. So, the whole deal with Neochu is it has a very high stagger threshold. Well, one of the deals with Neochu. Very high stagger threshold and pretty high chain resistance too. It wasn't that hard to get it to, I think, 300% right around the time the seedlings were spit out. So I had the idea, what if I could do that without damaging it? Like do damage only to its stagger, its chain gauge, rather than its health. And I remember there's an attribute for that. I would put a stifled magic weapon on some of my party members, I guess. I'm not sure how many. That way, they could be charging up the chain gauge without summoning the seedlings. Then when it's time, switch from magic damage as Ravager to physical damage as Commando, and just finish the thing off before it gets the chance to spit out, like, any seedlings. I mean, it'd probably get some out. What I'm wondering is if somehow I could beat that 11-minute timer doing it that way. It'd be a slow ramp up, but a really quick finish. At least I suspect it'd be a really quick finish. I am just assuming I could finish the entire fight in one stagger cycle. But given how well I was able to do... I was able to finish half the fight pretty quickly. How much health does it have? It's 1.6 million. I just know this. I've looked at it so many times. Right, you finish with the Seekers, then I'll deal with the Vampire. Saz will keep doing his thing, it's okay. Right. Are you quick enough? Yes. Just barely. Right, yes, this walk isn't that long, it's a little bit lengthy. Anyway, yeah, so I have some money to splash around now, and perfumes to manufacture more. I'm not interacting with any Ochu today, but next time I do, I'll hope I still have some of that money on hand and can experiment with... Do I own any stifled magic weapons? Let's check that. You're not gonna stagger, are you? I wonder how much of what I'm experiencing with Commando being better at dealing damage than Ravager is just due to using Commando when chain gauges are all the way up, and using Ravager beforehand. Because Ravager can deal some real damage. Okay, the way to look at this is here. Alright, let's go down one column, look for Stifled Magic. I have Leaden Strike, I don't know what to do with that. That one's still a mystery to me. Oh, I wanted to check something though. Here we go, Stifled Magic. Hope has one. Got a Paper Tiger, don't know what to do with that yet. And another Paper Tiger. I have two Paper Tigers. One for Saz, one for Snow. Okay. Ooh, and I see one possible synergy. There's something I've been meaning to try that I have not had a good opportunity to try yet. I spotted it in there. I have an improved raise for lightning. And Vanille, if she wanted to be raised... No, that's ally KO. Well, yeah, okay. So lightning raises with improvement. Vanille gets powered up, and somebody else, I guess Hope, would be ideal for just continually taking a dive. Oh, hey, could this be an actual use for Hope's extremely low health? That'd be funny, if that's actually a benefit. Oh, I haven't spent the crystal points I accumulated yet. I guess let's get Torrid versus Gatorix, and then I'll consider doing that. Am I going the right way? I think it's up. Yeah, no, I don't go to the flowery rooftop. That's for... a Seath Stone I've already solved. Oh, there's too much aura of violence here, so I can't examine. Right, so there's the idea of the stifled magic approach. That's for Neochu. My suspicion with that is that, although it probably would work as described... Well, there's no avoiding those, huh? Although it probably would work as described. I'm guessing what would happen is it would take longer than just doing it normally. But I don't know, maybe it'd be better than I'm imagining. Oh, the battle's over. Where'd they all go? I was like ramping up for something. Yeah, other than that, I don't have any other particularly good ideas about Neochu. Longway. What about... Right. Weatherworn? I feel like I'd remember that word if I had read it before. Maybe I was always standing to the right when I walked by here. This sorrowful place. Yeah, so Longway. Don't really have any new ideas about that one other than... wondering if I could swap Vanille for Lightning and have her keep up with the healing? How were my healing needs? Well, I was fine for healing during the first half, though I don't think I had enough wiggle room to make that swap. I could not keep up with it in the second half. But maybe swap Lightning for Saz once she can cast Haste. And then... she would do a bit more damage and could act as a second healer. I mean, Saz theoretically can do that too. I've been investing in Medic for him. I haven't given him a chance to show me how well he can do it these days. Maybe I should. Yeah, okay, so maybe Medic Saz could help with final phase. I'd have to find a paradigm slot for that, which might be hard. What's falling off of Cocoon? Is it just like leaking water at all times? I assume that must be water that's falling out the bottom. What else would it be? Like sand or something? Well, Fal'Cie magic powers the whole thing. Maybe one of them, like, is constantly, like, condensing water out of the atmosphere. And what counts as an ocean on Cocoon just leaks out but is replenished by the Fal'Cie fast enough that it can afford it. Yeah, so like it has its own weather cycle, like of course it would. All the stuff up there is artificial to some extent, but yeah, that could make sense. Anyway, yeah, so maybe some more flexibility with party members, and Fang has Protect... Oh wait, there was something else too. There was something else too. Something Hope could do... Right, this is back to... I'll actually deal with the Crystarium in a bit, not yet. This is back to Neochu. He has some spells that no one else can cast, or he could. As a higher level Saboteur, he would get... What would he get? Deprotect Ga? He already has Deprotect Ga. And Imperil Ga. What was the thought? Use those on Pikachu? Yeah, use those on Pikachu to take them out a whole lot faster. Because taking them out a whole lot faster, that would, on its own, make the difference between 3 and 5 stars, I think. At least 3 and 4. And if Hope is in my party, then he can act as the second healer, and he can cast Haste. Hold on a second. Should I have been swapping Saz for Hope this whole time? Hi Saz, I'm talking about you. Maybe you could finally take a rest, Mr. Overworked Pilot who's always with me. How do I go from here? Must be this way. Because yeah, he has been in my party literally the entire time since I decided Hope's health was too low and got tired of him. At least I think he has. Vanille swapped out a time or two. Fang and Snow have switched places. But Saz, old reliable, is always there. And I like him, he's good company. But even the best company needs a break sometimes. Yeah, so, right, Hope is definitely a valuable party member. That is for sure. I just have not figured out exactly how to put his value to use yet. And I think maybe with this amount of crystal points that I have, everyone can finally realize their true potential and do what needs to be done. I'll see how far I get along the tracks that I'm following as soon as I'm back at a Waystone, I guess. Why am I waiting until then? Let's see, let's just stick with Cerberus and see how this goes. This is clearly faster than Ravager. I mean, Tri-Disaster. Chain gauge doesn't really move, but it doesn't need to because the health gauge moves. Is this clearly faster? What the... You know what? No, it's not so clear that I wouldn't have to measure. I guess the game measures for me, but I don't remember what my old time was. That's only 3 stars. I am not at all curious enough about this to bother. I'll probably run this route again, though. Like, I'm extremely not expecting to defeat Vercingetorix today. Maybe I'll get lucky and make a breakthrough. I feel like it'll take several breakthroughs. Because I'm thinking of Vercingetorix as final super boss. I think it's reasonably clear that that's the role he fills. Because if not him, then who? Longui? Five-star Neochu? 5-star Gigantor? Those are the only other candidates, unless there is another mission somehow, or like something happens when I complete 64 and there's a 65th. So commando damage is a lot more even. Ravager damage is kinda spiky? Or bursty, I guess? Oh, well, how rude. Yes. Anyway. Get a few bonus Christogen points, so I don't really mind incidental fights. I could do without them, but they're okay. I'm gonna get handed. Yep. Right. Should have taken the long way. I thought the short way was more open. There's still a few mechanics in this game I just straight up don't understand how to use. Actually, quite a lot of them. It's kind of incredible how much there is. So, right, there's stuff like Leaden Strike, Paper Tiger, but I may have found of use for Stifled Magic. There's Summon, there's Quake. At no stage of the game have those ever seemed to have been good. Feels to me like what Quake is supposed to do is end easy battles quickly. I guess I just don't use it in those situations. And it feels to me like what Summon is supposed to do is give me a reprieve and a heal while taking out a few enemies. And I guess earlier in the game it sort of managed to fill that role. But it just didn't do it all that great. 3 stars, 52... Well, but that's a different set of enemies, not directly comparable. Yeah, I guess I am wondering if Summon and Quake should have a— Oh, you know what else? I got, like, actually so many of these. So I've never cast Dispel. Ooh, I should try it on Vercingetorix. I should assume that Invulnerable Aura, or whatever it's called, is undispellable. No. I am thinking it probably is, but I should assume it's not and test. Padre and Archaeopolis, yes. I have to be a Saboteur as the party leader, which as Fang I can do, but does she know Dispel? That is Saboteur, right? Stopga. I don't understand Stopga in the slightest. What is Stopga for? I've tried it a few times and never been able to perceptibly make it work. Do you know Dispel? Yes. Target's most recent status enhancement and deal magic damage. Neat. But like, is invulnerable aura even a status? Okay, I also wanted to try poison, which you don't know. I don't know if it's susceptible, so I'm gonna have to check. Is Fang gonna talk about hallucinations here? Yeah, I guess we're done with that, that dialogue. Okay, I'm gonna make a save here just in case I, like, misspend these crystal points. Let's put it... this would be the appropriate spot, I think. I have a system. I've never explained it because I can't explain it in words. So it's probably not actually a system. I have an intuition for where I want to save. At least one untouched slot since the last session, plus some other vague rules. You've never touched medic. I'm going to assume I've investigated that line and deemed it not worth it. Synergist. You eventually get haste, but the eventually is like way close. Let's do that now. Okay, so potential game changer here. This seems important. That's the synergy I care about. To know if I care about those... and you have no other abilities here. Okay. I could probably get there with my current points. There? No, maybe? Looking at these numbers, I mean, I could try it and reload if I don't. Okay, so 60,000. 7, 8, 9... 2 60,000s and 9 30,000s. So that's 13 30,000s. So that's 300,000 plus 90,000. I could easily get there. So I could have Boon. Do I care about Boon? What all can you do as Synergist right now? Lots of things that I care about. Bravera Faithra, Protectra Shelra, Veil. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so Synergist Fang is quite good. Okay. If she's the party leader, I'll have to haste manually, which I don't love, but I can do. It's acceptable. All of those are ATB 2. There are no 1s in here, and it would be nice if there was one. That's okay. Other things I would do for you... Ravager? If I upgraded your Ravager, what would it get you? Little bits of HP and strength. Oh. Well, I like that. I should at least have Vigor. Oh. Fascinating. I never really thought about Fierce Siphon. Yes, I did. Every single time I've been here, I have. You can get a Water Ga eventually, which is... anything that ends with Ga is usually pretty good. Right, okay, no, hang on. I was talking about Hope at one point. Then I got very distracted. He got... No, I finished saying what I was going to say. Deprotect Ga... on the whole party of Pikachu was the idea. Anyway. So you do have a little bit of a split here. 3... Ooh, that's a big one. So of 30,000s, that's now 7. 9... 11... 15... 17, 19, 21. Ooh. 25. You don't have 25 30,000s in you. So I can't get to Fierce Siphon. Could I get to Vigor? One? Well, half. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and a half. 14 and a half. You do have 14 and a half 13s, 30,000s in you. So I could either get Vigor or... not yes, Synergist. I could get Vigor or Boon, not both. Will my HP be high? Do I need... Wait, existing? Oh, boon I don't think is that important. So roll level is only 60,000 away. Let's assume that I care about this. Still don't know what it does, but let's assume I care about it. There's a strength node in Saboteur I haven't gotten. What? How much is it worth? Wait, in Saboteur? Alright, let's find the unlit node. I just thought I would do a check, and there was one missing. Who is it? Where is it? Gotta hunt around because game's not gonna tell me. I see unlit... Wait, there's an ability node? 2 of them? Those are super cheap. Okay. Didn't realize I was missing so much in one of my level 5s. And there's a strength somewhere. Not there. It's gonna be a little one, I suspect. Like, way back, right? You know Sloga? How about that? Are there any branches this far back? Did I miss it up high? Did I misread and it wasn't a strength node, but something else? No, strength. 30 out of 31. Oh, there it is. That was expensive, but hey, I'll take it. Okay, let's do a double check. All numbers are full. That's the one I just did. All numbers are full. Okay. I'm gonna come back to you. Let's consider people who might be easier. Saz just kind of lacks things to do, so I guess I'll just finish his medicine study. More HP is nice. There we go. Alright, Master Medic. The one I never make medic, but maybe someday I will. Alright, so now you gotta choose something else. I think I would choose Sentinel, or would I care someday about Saboteur? Solo Deprotectors are of less interest to me than they used to be. I do want somebody who can cast Poison. Can Vanille Poison? The thing is, I need to check if Poison actually can be applied to this enemy I'm about to fight. I don't know if it can, but I'm thinking that might be a good counter for his healing. He'll end slow eventually. I think I'm gonna choose Sentinel. You should at least get Steel Guard. Won't it be funny if I run out of things to spend crystal points on before I... Whoops, I'm still going. Should I? Well, if you can get Reprieve, yes. Can you? It's probably super late. Does everybody get Reprieve? Saz doesn't. Unless he already has it. Okay, I'll come back to you, too. Vanille. I don't think I will. I think I'm going to succeed at these challenges before I get to the maximum. But I don't know. Some strength. And you're continuing along this track, right? Let's just double check. You have everything. You have everything. You have everything. You're the one who never learns haste. Do you want boon? What do you know? Bar Thunder. Not much. Your synergist abilities are pretty lackluster. You do get Protectora. No, that's right. You're a Faith-style synergist. Sort of. Do you ever get Brave Wrath Faithra? You do, eventually. But I'm less interested in that than I am in Commando. However, would Reprieve happen to be close? Metaguard. Steel Guard. There's gonna be like voice lines I would never hear if I don't learn these. Reprieve. Yeah, but it's expensive. nice to have. I'd use this for Longui. It would be relevant there. Isn't Commando more relevant? Because in most serious fights, you will be commandoing. And I want you to be better at it. I want you to learn Ruenga. That would just feel right. Alright. Alright, Chosenpa's Ruenga sounds good. I would like Reprieve though, so Sentinel's your next thing. Check it out, Commando level 4. Oh, I didn't get Ruenga! I'm short by... Like, I can get that in one fight. Alright, let's do one fight around here. Okay. Somebody fight me. If I can see you from here, I think that means you won't respawn, so this might be incidentally happening anyway. Hey, you. Is that a... what's it called? Vitala? Yeah. Rakalaki first. It would just feel better to actually have Ruenga. Not that it's relevant for this fight, it's just... I want it. It just doesn't feel right not to. High Wind would have killed, noted. But now it's too late for it to matter. Funny thing about Army of One, it keeps the target alive while it's still going. Like, the animation has to finish for it to die. Cannot die while being chopped up by lightning. High Wind just goes immediately and has no such constraint. There we go. Okay. Alright, so while I'm here, there's a fine place to stand. I am not gonna save again after this. I'll rewind to the save I made if I want to revert anything. Okay, so, right. Just 4 more nodes and you can be Commando 5, in case that would mean anything. So Snow, what was your job? You don't have one right now, but what was it before? Saboteur? I mean, there's some stats available there, pretty small. Let's make sure you have all of these. Yes. Synergist? Again, it's pretty far along the line, isn't it? But yeah, haste's there eventually. And those stats are better than high-level, what is it, Saboteur? Yeah, okay. So those stats are better. This is worth more. I get to hold the button and hear this fun, enthusiastic sound go for a while. How high-pitched will it get? Does it cap out at some point? Or does it just keep going higher and higher? I think it capped. Yeah, it capped. Okay. Well, now I know the cap. Are you gonna learn haste today? Not quite, but close. Way closer than I would have imagined. Okay, Snow nearly knows haste. That might make him relevant again. Hope! Hope, what do you actually need, Commando? Do you have everything else you want, though? What kind of Saboteur are you? Pain God, Fog God, Days God, Imperil God. Yeah, so this is unique. No one else can cast Imperil God. Let's do an HP plus 100, which for Hope is kind of not too bad a number. It's way up at the top. What does Commando do for you? Plus 25, but it also makes you stronger in a way I care about. You will learn Ruenga today too. Theoretically, I care about this. I will eventually. It's gonna matter. Someday. When? I don't know. Maybe I'll bring him for this fight. Could be relevant. Just gonna dump it all in here. It's probably fine. Lightning. You either were learning haste or already know it. I think you're still in the process of learning. That's vigilance. That's haste, yeah. You can have that today. Do it. Yeah, I didn't count the numbers. Maybe you can. You might be a little short, actually. Yeah, you're a little short. Close, though. Alright, close to haste. Alright, now the tough ones. Your little scrap of CP doesn't matter. Says, you're Master Medic already. So it's just Sentinel or Saboteur. Which do you like better? I'm not using you as Saboteur, so Sentinel, I think. Well, that was easy to decide. What does Vendetta do? Oh right, this is Sentinel, sorry, I thought I was doing Saboteur. Little bits of stats. Force a single enemy to attack you. What's provoke then? Entice enemies and... Oh, provoke is the multiple? Oh. Okay. I thought it was the other way around. Sounds like provoke has a higher failure rate, but also is multi-targets. Okay, so Fang. What was my choices? You learned haste today already. Yes, that's great. There are HP plus 50 nodes in here. And that's where it caps out. HP plus 50, strength plus 5. What's Ravager? HP plus 50. Strength plus 5, same thing. I think Ravager's more immediately relevant. Yeah, you get to gain a roll level in a role you will be using today, so I think this feels like the right choice. And I don't know, I don't like vanilla being uneven, so just dump a little more into Commando. Just so it's the same. Okay. Alright, next steps. Growth egg will have to come off. That's yours. Will it have to? I mean, I want to put something in its place. For now, I'll leave those as they are and get right up to next to the place I want to be at. Think about paradigms and equipment then. Although I'm not next to a save point, so I can't upgrade things, but I need to be reminded of what's happening in this fight. I want to just, like, do one fight real quick, Libra scope it, and study its status thing. But during that fight, I can also try Triple Vitala. Hey. It's fine, I guess, but hey. Immune to a lot of things, not everything. Oh right, I can hear. I'll finish this quick. You didn't die. Well, you're still unbarriered. Yeah. So Highwind's not an immediate kill at the first opportunity. Right, so, thinking of Vercingetorix. A Fang/Snow party leader feels like it makes much more sense than a Hope, Lightning, Saz party leader. In terms of, like, I don't need Army of One or Cold Blood or Last Resort. That's just not gonna work. Because yeah, I cannot stagger, so I won't get the extra bonus. Yeah, isn't it one of its things that it literally cannot ever be staggered? Oh, that didn't kill. Well, this will, I think, if you don't manage to get a barrier up. Which you did not. Alright, so I need information. But let's at least set this up as if it could be a serious attempt. Genji Glove, yes, in case it can get close to the cap. So this is heavy damage. Another thing I should absolutely do is put battle speed on slow, so that I'll have some time to think about things. Try and actually do something good with my moves. What do you normally wear? Do I have another? I do have another power glove. What else do you put on? Are there statuses in this fight? I don't remember. Man, so many of these accessories I have access to just do not feel like they're relevant to super boss fights. There are probably a lot that I could be using that I'm not, and could get some benefit out of in ways I just don't understand, but I don't understand those. Okay, so what can you synthesize with that weapon? High HP power surge? I mean... I guess, since I don't have anything else to do. I already checked what the synthesis with Leaden Strike was, right? I think so. Are you the one with the Leaden Strike? Yeah. I mean, okay, let's check again. Although at this level, will it actually show me? Physical wall. Magic wall. It doesn't, there's no synergy. I don't know what's up with that. Okay. Those weapons sure sound about right. Paradigms. Do I remember enough about this enemy to set paradigms appropriately? First of all, this will obviously be Hero's Charge. Right? Not obviously. Synergist, Saboteur. I'm not going to use Thaumaturgy. Ah, you sure about that? I'm not, no. I don't think this is a tortoise fight. Are there any super big attacks going on? Like, it's more like continual stuff. So basically what I understand is there's an ebb and flow to this battle, where both of us attack each other. I need to get its chain gauge up very quickly, then right before it becomes invulnerable, do a big attack. I want Saboteur... Everybody? What can Saboteur Saz do? Deprotect. Saboteur Vanille will do all those things. That does include poison. You have poison, Ga. Huh. Saboteur Fang can do lots of things that are not poison, but I don't know if it can be poisoned. Right, yeah, so... Either both of us are healing or both of us are attacking. And... I get plenty of time to heal myself. And problem is he gets plenty of time to heal himself. So this is like a... This is a mirror. He does what I do. Then during the attack phase I need to live, get stagger gauges up, and I don't know. Triple Sab? Countermeasure. That's what that's called. I try infiltration. I don't think I have enough medic here. Should I try, like, S? Probably not. So remember those old strategies that were like Mystic Tower? Mystic Tower to survive. Now, actually, that might make more sense than I'm imagining. Let's try a good old Mystic Tower. Because if Fang can keep everybody safe, then that's 2 Ravagers doing their thing. So Hero's Charge is the only time I heal. I mean, this will fail, but let's find out the ways in which it fails. So something happens here. It's Fang doing the thing this time instead of Snow. What can you teach me, Vercingetorix? You're very squirmy. Oh yeah. 15 million, right? Yeah. 70, 300% weight. You can be staggered? Theoretically, if I hit 300%? Oh. Oh. Who was I thinking of that's impossible to stagger? Not you, apparently. Oh, I mixed you up with Atticus. Also, you're totally not immune to poison. Oh, this looks great. I can't slow you. I forgot to slow my combat speed. Capable of removing enhancements, temporary invulnerability, powerful magic attacks, devastating physical. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try things. I remember counting 6 attacks and then invulnerable. I don't know what attack I'm on. I'm guessing that's number 5. Here's number 6, and then invulnerable? Yeah, okay. So, triple sab. Can you do literally anything to this? Do you know Dispel? I gotta try it. It blocks. You can try Imperil, it blocks. Okay. Okay, so let's try some different things. Just getting used to the flow of this a little bit. I do want to sabotage you as soon as you come out of impenetrability. I'm not doing a great job at counting. Let's just go to 150 and then high wind. 160. See if I get there in time. I did not. Wait, that did damage? Oh. So I did some damage. Can't block everything. This feels very inefficient having only Vanille healing me here. I should at least have Saz do it too. This is the wrong paradigm. I want that paradigm. Can I poison you? Yes. Vanille, please do that. Imperil, deprotect, etc. De-shell. So saboteurs do move the chain gauge, so you didn't manage to poison. I'm not sure how hard you tried. Impenetrable, okay. Well, I did some damage. My paradigm deck is nowhere close to what it needs to be here. Hero's Charge should definitely include Synergist Fang. Synergist Fang, Medic Saz. That's what I want. Hey, you dispelled. Excellent. Using that dispel spell. I don't think poison's relevant. I don't know how hard to go with this. Like, it will move the chain gauge. I need to start counting. I'm too distracted by other things to do that. Okay. Want to start over? Not yet. Saz, I know you have nothing to do. It's fine. Alright, count attacks carefully. 1, 2, 3. Hey, poison's on there. 4, 5. When the 5th one lands, start high winding. Here's number 6. I'm too slow, and you killed my haste. Okay, so let's do it before number 5. I got you to a phase 2 at some point where you did more attacks. 1. No, not yet. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Gonna be too late. Wait, that was only 5. Did I miscount? Or did you?
Here we go. Appreciate it.
Okay, there's a lot wrong with my strategy, but I'm still just learning what those things are. Hold on, if I attack... Wait, I can keep the gauge? Well, Commando can at least get started on gauge movement. Not that it matters. 1. 2. Putrescence, that's the rude one. 3. 4. 5. Pow. There's number 6. Or is it in phase 2 now? It's in phase 2 now. 7. It's gonna be number 8 in a second. Now impenetrable. No, 9? So this is going better. Am I gonna win just through, like, brute strength here? Unlikely. But let's see. So keep hitting it while impenetrable because the gauge can... can it move? The gauge can move, but the percent can't. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Gonna do the thing now. And hopefully not die. 7. Here's some damage. Not really. 8. I mean, it technically was some damage. 9. So he does 9 at that point. So I can survive that whole cycle without any healing of my own or sentineling, and Mystic Tower is going completely untouched. Okay, noted. Yeah, I might actually just have the raw stats to be able to get this done without fancy strategies now, maybe? I'll try. So it's 9 attacks. 1. 2. 3. 4. I'm unhasted. Don't like that. 5. 6. Ow. 7. High wind. High wind, please. High wind, please. 8. So you're currently at 1200 something. 1200 something. Okay. And I'll hit it. Alright, so survival is solved. Well, for this phase. He probably has nastier ones deeper in here. 1, 2, 2. Okay. 1, 2. Is that 1 to 2 something? Still 2. 3. Was that 3 or 4? I'm going to assume that this is 5. 6. 7. Can I live through this? 8 maybe? So that's where he's at. Wait, is he impenetrable? No, that just did like no damage. It did like 10,000. Oh. Well, for whatever reason that didn't work. It did seem extremely variable with Lungli, and against unstaggered things it seemed like more variable somehow. So, I'm gonna use some of that. That will not stick around because I get debuffed too. 3, especially with that. Well, I can try anyway. 4. 5. 6. Let's try an attack prior to High Wind. 7. 1, 2, 0, 5. 8. 1, 2, 0, 0, 8. 1, 1, 9, 7, 9. Unimpressive. Well, I mean, the number's moving. Let's try no High Wind, just Cerberus. I want Synergist, you. Oops, yes, that. And you can have some too. 1. 2. Poison's good. 3. 4. Not gonna get to Cerberus, am I? 5. Fang's taking too much damage for that. 6. 7. I'll still try for High Wind. 8. Next one will be 9, so I'm going to do that now. Alright, so you're down to... Whoa! I took off a significant chunk. Okay, a digit is gone. Okay. So a little more aggressive on the commando seems like a win. Have some of that. I would like a little bit of healing if you can do any extra. I'm gonna be moderately annoyed if my, like, dumb testing run actually wins this fight. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. You might be, like, phase changing at some point soon. 8. 9. I got it in there before the thing went off. Cool. Alright, everybody's hasted, etc. Let's get some of the big buffs back. Yeah, you gained your digit back. So whatever went right previous time did not go right this time. Thanks for dispelling so fast. 1. 2. 3, I think, or is that 4? I'm gonna say 3. 4. That 4 is this wind shear. I don't think I'm counting right. Ow. 5 is this putrescence. Maybe. Oh wow, yeah, I did not count anywhere close to the right number. You're down to 9387 though. Some number. This paradigm deck is all messed up. Haven't gained that digit back. Timing that, I could probably learn to do it better. That was pretty perfect, but most of the time I do it, it's not that perfect. 1. 2. Oh, Wicked Whirl is new. I should probably Tortoise for this, maybe? Oh, yes. Alright, so I saw Phase 3, and my testing run I didn't expect to go anywhere was by far a new record. Okay. Alright, I think the thing to do might be to just stick with this combat until it's done, because I think I can get it from here. Well, I don't know what this Phase 3 is, and if there are more. There probably are. First of all, Hero's Charge is definitely wrong. At the very least, this should be Synergist Fang. And if we're doing that, she can cast Haste and do Saz's job, so he should help heal. Okay, so that's Convalescence. I guess I'm starting with Superiority. Tri-Disaster is doing okay. Mystic Tower went completely unused, so this is for Wicked Whirl. What do I think of Infiltration? I think it's a waste of Saz? So he should, what, heal at that point? Yeah. Or Ravage. That's probably a better idea. I mean, as Saboteur he would be moving the gauge, but Ravager will do it more. Okay, I think this is a better paradigm setup. It's not. It's far from... Well, perfection doesn't exist. But maybe it's... I don't know. Maybe it's something. Let's try again. Since I'm starting as Fang, I might as well do the fancy buffs right away. 1. This is the phase of their 6. 2. I forgot to change the combat speed. Did you do the thing? 3. 4. Assassination. Oh, I should Libroscope you. 5. I mean, this first round is forfeit. It doesn't do anything other than... Yeah, right. So I went Convalescence. Protectora, sure, go ahead. Sounds great, actually. Anything else you want to do? Shelra, sure, if you feel like it. Assassinate. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. I'm just doing normal attacks, I guess. 6, so impenetrable happening. Okay. Alright, I will. I'm gonna see what you do with auto support. Okay, eventually you come around to the thing I would want you to do. One. What's your health at? That amount. Not moved much. 2. 3. This assassination's not doing the thing. 4. 5. 5, let's try for a high wind. 6, it's too late. It did damage. Like, it does do damage if there's still a little bit left in the gauge.
Follow my lead. It'll be okay. Don't back down.
Maybe I don't need slow battle speed. 1. 2. 3. 4. I'll just get deprotect and be done. I guess without Saz. 5. It's a little harder to... Maybe Saboteur Saz was a good idea. So I'm just not managing to do what I want to do here, like, at all. No, I want to repeat.
Change of plans.
1. 2. 3. 4. I'm not hasted. 5. I mean, it's too late to do anything. 6, and you're impenetrable. So, Saboteur Saz was doing work, as it turns out. Alright, well, this is wrong then. So I do in fact want espionage. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, because this just that did not go anywhere. Another idea. Instead of Try Disaster, how about Relentless Assault? I'll get a little more damage in and not have to switch to do the... Yeah, I'm never using Cerberus. So therefore I have an open slot here. Like, Commando Fang is where the big number damage goes. And maybe at some point there will be an opportunity for that. Okay, what was missing in those attempts? I'm not sure. Let's try like this. Alright, so first one of these is forfeit, I know. You can help Says Haste. Then you can do some of this. Although it's a little early for that. I guess I can infiltrate. That's what it's called, infiltration. And it should also, Libra. I mean, nothing's happening here.
Let's make this easy. Here you go.
Have some Protectora and stuff. Now it's infiltrate. It's a little early. 1. 2. That's Convalescence. 3. 4. Was that a 5 somewhere in there? I don't know, I'm doing high wind now. Okay, I got the damage in, even after the aura was applied. Okay, and the health is barely moving, but it is moving. That's more than barely, it's fine. I can get one more Protectora, then it's time to switch. Yeah, I sort of have a feel for that timing. I'm not counting or anything. 1. 2. 3. Know where Relentless Assault is, please. 4. That's already 5, and I already have to high wind. Yeah, it's already too late. Yeah, some damage was dealt. Yeah, some damage was dealt. I'm making progress. Take about 3 actions, then it's time to switch. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, do more wind shear because it's slow. It gives me more time. 4, 5. I don't have time for this. I'm gonna pretend that I do. Here comes 6. Here comes high wind. So how much is this doing? 14987. 14972. Not much. Okay. Right, you're responsible for haste now. That's fine with me. Get vanilla quick before you switch. So yeah, I'm chipping you down slowly. You'll be in phase 2 soon. 1. 2. Good, yes. Do just like all wind shear, please. Poison is great. 3. How much is poison doing? Some. 4. 5. Okay, I didn't get a high wind in there, but I did some good damage anyway. I'm letting Fang auto do her thing, it's fine. Honestly, do I care about Shell Rot? Well, yeah, for wind shear. Maybe I would rather have... I gotta take a balanced approach here. I need some offense. 1. 2. 3. Putrescence is happening. We're in phase 2. So therefore, 4. Count to 9. 5. 6. 7. Am I gonna live? 8. 9. Yeah, too late. What are you doing just standing there? Yeah, this won't do anything. Oh, it does damage! Oh, I can do damage during that if I just high wind. Huh. So Synergist Saz isn't doing things? Right, because I'm switching to the wrong paradigm. No, I'm not really. Wait, does that have Saboteur in it? Oh, this is all wrong. What I want is Sense and Med there. Okay, I had the wrong thing, and I had 2 wrong things. So my unused Cerberus slot should be Tri-Disaster. I am noticing that gauge is not moving enough. So what I actually want is Tri-Disaster here. Aggression, no, a Relentless Assault there. Or did I want aggression? No. This, instead of superiority, is recuperation. Yeah, your Saboteur is here. And recuperation is what I want to use instead of convalescence. Sometimes? Depends. But yeah, okay, so convalescence for the heavy healing. Recuperation for the light healing and buffs. This already looks better. Tortoise for the future when Vile Charge happens. That's not the name of it. I don't know what it's called. Sure. Okay. One more try. I don't think that Genji Glove is doing anything, because I'm not getting an opportunity to get any big hits. I should replace it with another accessory, but you know what? I'm not gonna bother. Yet.
Not our lucky day.
Nope. Yeah, Honestly, like, the way this is going... yeah, okay, so... if I auto-battle there, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in this paradigm until... Impenetrable Aura, first one, ends. There's no reason to interact here at all yet. In fact, let's input this, because I'm gonna want it. Oh, and right, there's one thing I need to do. I keep forgetting. It'd be funny if he blocked that.
Don't back down.
Okay. Let's hit it. One. You can be deshelled, right? Vanille's trying, so yeah. 2, I think? Wait, that got interrupted, so now it's 3. Ooh! Tri-Disaster can interrupt. 4? 5, I think, something, yeah. So, like, this will still deal damage, yeah? 1, 5, 6, 8, 4. 1, 5, 6, 6, 4. What if I do it again? So that penetrates the impenetrable, which is neat. That's good to know.
Let's make this easy.
1. 2. 3. Alright, forget it. I need my damage on. 4. Ow! 5. Right, yes, just do it. Convalescence. What? Okay, that's what his health is at. Pretty high still. Get some more debuffs on 2. Or 3 maybe. I don't know. 4 or something. Vanille went down. Unfortunate. 5. Oh, she did not go down. She just was hurt slightly.
Don't sweat it. Here you go. Don't back down. This is nothing.
1. Your health is at 143. Okay, that's getting close to phase 2. I don't know what the exact transition point is, but it's soon. 2. When I start seeing putrescence, it's there. 3. I start seeing putrescence, it's there. 4. 5. Now I can lay the damage on. 6. Why, I staggered it? Whoa! Whoa, I staggered it! Highwind now. Ah, I'm too slow. So I staggered it. Yo, that's possible. Okay. Alright, yeah, I mean that took off a chunk, not as much, so staggering doesn't stop impenetrable aura, of course.
Make this easy.
Just in case you thought it might. But okay, so stagger is possible on phase 2. And that's what Tri-Disaster is for. I think that's number 2. 3. 4 or something? I think I'm counting too low. 5, 6. 7. So that changes. Oh, I was way off. That does change my assessment of whether I want. Where's my? There it is. Recuperation. Whether I want a lightning style leader. Because Army of One is on the table now. In a way I didn't realize it was.
Change of plans.
1. 2. Because I was still thinking this was Atticus. 3. 4. What am I doing? I don't know. 5. Nobody has any buffs. 6. I'm gonna die. 7 or something. Can I live? No. Alright. Okay.
You can't be serious.
So, some important learning happens. There's a lot more to go. But I think what I'm gonna do is leave myself in this state. At this spot. Next time we'll try some other party builds, because I feel like many options have opened up that were not before. Cool. Okay. Good stuff. Lots of learning happened. So, okay. Would I take Lightning? That would mean she'd have to be the party leader. I'd sacrifice Highwind for Army of One. Highwind can actually penetrate the barrier, which is neat. I don't have a lot of time to get my Army of One in, but if I did, it could be really good. Do a lot of damage at once. I need some quick stagger methods. Quick stagger, that's literally a thing. You have it. Like, you can have it. You literally just do have it with this. Instant staggering of enemies near the stagger threshold. Okay, yeah, so now that I understand that this is not Atticus, and doesn't have the same mechanics, and I can stagger it, maybe not in Phase 1, but in Phase 2, yes, absolutely. Then that... You can't reach this, just checking if you can reach anything with this small amount of CP. Yeah, then that is... Yeah, you won't get there. That changes a lot. This feels more possible now. It's funny to me that I just completely forgot that Atticus was Atticus and Vercingetorix is Vercingetorix. They're both Seath. They're like the same thing to me. Oh, I didn't sell my perfume. Right, I didn't have to because I didn't have anything to buy. But okay, I can manufacture more power gloves. I am not getting anything out of the Genji glove. But if I stagger it, then I would, maybe. So theory would be... Stagger it around attack 7, Army of 1 during attacks 8 and 9, while in a paradigm that has 2 other commandos, so they'll be doing the damage, and... I mean, that'll do something. So then, let's just think about what would I've... See, Army of One is an investment. And that investment does not have much time to mature. I don't know, I think Highwind Sovereign Fist is more appropriate. But okay, yeah, one of the things I need to do... I mean, I can still take the quick staggering person. How close are you to haste? Do you have it already? No, you're like a little bit away from it. But Fang has it. So wait, do I replace Saz with lightning? You're close to haste, but you don't have it. Do I replace Saz with lightning? Let Fang take over haste duties. Lightning does have higher attack power, right? So yours is boosted by 500. So your base with that weapon is 11, 18. Lightning's is... Oh, yes? Very yes? Okay. So probably swap Saz for lightning. Maybe not any other changes, but yeah, probably. You know what? I'm gonna actually do that right now, just to remind myself it's what I want to do. I'll set up my paradigm deck later. No, since I know what I want already. I am losing the chain bonus boost too, which might be important. And you won't be able to use the army of one. Okay, this might not work. But still, I'm going to try the theory, and I'm going to set myself up to do it next time. Aurora's scarf is a waste. So what I should do is 3 more power gloves. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Maybe another weirding glyph for you? Okay, 3 more power gloves with my money is probably a good idea. What does it cost to do a power glove? Oh, it's big pain, very complicated, don't want to think about it. But alright, I'll just set down the paradigms as I understand them. Now, this means I am going to want Cum Rav for the phase where it's staggered. Well, no, for the phase where it's staggered, I want Cum. Wait, so I'm back to Tri-Disaster and Cerberus? Yeah? Yes, I am. Oh, right. Now, what's your Synergist Saboteur status, Lightning? What do you know? Saboteur, you know Deprotect. Just like Saz. Synergist, Synergy, you know a lot of the things Saz knows. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Once you learn Haste, then yeah, you're the new Saz. Cool. Okay. But chain bonus boost too. That is a little upsetting that I can't have that. What does Ultima Weapon synergize with? It synthesizes something. Something that I like. Is it instant stagger? Random instant stagger, instant chain? Hey, if I can random instant chain, like if it ever happens, I mean, sounds great. Literally none of what synthesizes with that is useful in any way, right? Maybe I can get a shroud at the end of battle. Yeah. Survivalist catalog is the best I can do with that. I don't know if that'll ever go off. But if it does, it'll be good. Quick Stagger will, I think. I don't know how Quick Stagger works, but I assume it will. Anyway, 2 more power gloves. And I'm just not Genjiing? Yeah, I don't think I can Genji here. 2 more power gloves. Maybe another weirding glyph for Vanille. Maybe. Is the idea. Right, did I set up my paradigms? I didn't finish. Right, so yes, you are just like Saz. Except you don't quite have haste yet. But yeah, so Lightning and Saz, strong parallels. And she can medic, possibly a little better than he can. Decimation? That's supposed to be recuperation. Then what's decimation supposed to be here? Saboteurs. Okay. And if I want to try, I can do this. For Army of One, if it'll be relevant. So yeah, I mean, mostly just the question is, do I want to use Highwind or do I want to use Army of One? And I can just swap back and forth as I wish. I mean, let's try starting the next one with Army of One, I guess? Yeah? Alright. Now that leaves Fang to her own devices, so it'll be harder to cast Bravera Faithra. But she'll be able to do it. And then I don't have to manually haste. Okay. We'll be manually doing whatever Lightning does, though. I don't think I'm there yet. I think I might need to go off and get just enough more crystal points for Lightning to be able to haste. But right now, I think this is an interesting place to set things down. This is today's save. I don't regret any of my crystal point decisions, so I'll save over it. Alright, next time, maybe I'll find a way to get this done. I'm gonna try.